about 7 years ago, Goenkaji came to the UK and he was seeing that there were several quite major projects being planned. And he began to realize that actually it would be useful if there was a sort of Dharma professional body that could look over whatever plans the trust was preparing for their centre, just to be able to give another opinion and some more advice. This is actually called the European Development Committee, and this was formed 7 years ago. I'm the overseeing teacher for this committee, and then there are 3 other very professional architects, also senior meditators. They are on this committee, and we help advise centres as they're coming up with big projects, give them a little bit of help and direction. Savings in money. Also, this is an important point, and this was an important point when Goenkaji set up this committee, is that he wanted us to look very carefully at how we're using dana, and that dana should be used in a very responsible way. We shouldn't get drawn into highly experimental techniques of construction which haven't been truly tested. A little bit unsure of the result, possibly with financial risks. So that we need to find a sort of middle path in construction. And basically that's been my role also for Israel as well. One of the objectives with planning this centre, the purpose of the visit has really been to try and work out the final details of the master plan. Once you've defined the design brief, what you call the programma, then the design kind of flows after that, because you've established your criteria. I met with a group of assistant teachers who've been helping with the planning of this project, and they updated me quickly on the various design options, and actually there were several design options that I wasn't aware of. And we then began to talk really in earnest and much more detail about the design philosophy. We were also very fortunate that we were able to have a conference call with Bill Hart present, and really from that meeting everything else has flowed over these last 2 days. The next day we went to see Ilan, the architect, and his assistant at his office in Haifa, and we had an excellent meeting with him, really excellent meeting. We ran through all the various changes, and within 24 hours he had produced an amended project, amended plans. These. Oh, sorry, I should have had it the other way up. Those. Once this new plan had been produced, we were then able to have a meeting actually at Dharma Pagoda at Teganya on the land with Ilan and about 5 or 6 of us to really see how it felt on the land. It's all very well putting these things onto paper. You've got to be on the land as well to really feel where is the wind coming from, where's the views, where's the privacy. We spent about 2.5 hours with Ilan. By the time we finished, the only light we had was my laptop computer with the drawing on it, and we were huddled on a little rug around this laptop computer looking at the plan, and he was sort of making notes on his pad in semi-darkness. It was a wonderful meeting. And he went home and we stayed and meditated. And not for long, because it was late by that time. We stayed and meditated for about 15 minutes. And what we'd done is we'd actually paced out the sequence of the small meditation hall, the pagoda, the space, and then the large meditation hall. And roughly, we found out where the center of the meditation hall was going to be.
פה זה המרכז של האולם דמה הגדול.
זה הדבר הזה.
יש מצב.
That's where we meditated. We had a wonderful meditation. It was really lovely. In summary, I have to say this has probably been one of the most productive 3 days of my life. And it really has clarified what is needed. And actually by tomorrow night, Ilan is producing another pretty much finalized version of all these proposals. And then on Friday there's a trustees meeting, and at that trustees meeting it'll be discussed, and then hopefully then there'll be a final official approval of this amended plan, and then Ilan can go full steam ahead and start preparing the drawings, because actually there's quite a tight time schedule for this. We are supposed within the next 3 to 4 months to get in all the drawings for the building permit. This is a requirement of the land authority. So we need to keep this process moving.